Hey guys, it's Magnitude-X from GamersBeverage, and today we're going to be taking a look at Elgato's Game Capture HD device. I recently got to play around with this device for a few weeks, and let's just take a quick look at what actually comes in the box when you pick up the device. So in case you're wondering, or you guys don't even know about Elgato, this device did come out just today, and I've been actually playing around with it for a couple of weeks now, testing it out, giving some feedback to the company as to what I would like to see in the device itself and the actual software itself. So let's put that device off to the side and let's just take a look at what we have in the box. So it comes with an HDMI cable and also a dedicated PS3 cable, which is with the D-terminal link connection, and a fairly long USB to a regular USB here that you can plug into your PC from the device. And then you do get some component cables for anybody that still is running an old Xbox that doesn't have an HDMI connection. So let's take a look at the cables and then take a look at everything all together. Now let's take a quick look at the actual unit itself. It does have the branding right at the top, the Elgato Game Capture HD. And it's a nice little polish, shiny looking unit. And on the side, you guys can see that the HDMI out is on that side here and the mini USB. So the mini USB actually connects to your PC with that nice long USB cable that they include in this actual unit itself. And then the HDMI connection, which is for your high definition TVs. Over on the other side, we have our AV connection for your PS3 and your component devices, and an HDMI in for your Xbox 360. Now you do have to remember that the PS3 does have a protected HDMI connection, so you cannot actually record through HDMI. On the bottom of the unit, same gloss finish along with some nice little anti-slip pads that do prevent it from sliding around on the actual tabletop or on the desk wherever you keep it. And then the unit itself is actually quite sturdy. It's very hard to actually break it, and it's very nicely made. It doesn't feel cheap in your hands or anything like that. So the one thing I do really like about it is that the black color, but I would love to see a nice, maybe a white color like my tabletop or something else. So let's take a look at the cables. Alright, so we've taken a look at the unit itself, so now let's take a look at the 4 sets of cables that we actually get. Let's start off with the mini USB first. Alright, so let's first start off with the mini USB to regular USB cable. It is a USB 2.0 cable, so you don't have to worry about the fact that some recording units actually have USB 3.0. On this one, everything is done through the USB 2.0. So both connections plug from your PC to your device, and you're all set to go. Alright, so the next thing we're taking a look at is the D-terminal PS3 cable that comes with the unit. Now it does have the AV connection on one end that plugs into the device, and on the other end it's got the specific D-terminal connection for the PS3. So this will only plug into the PS3. No other device actually uses this connector. So it is specific, and it's a nice little addition where you don't have to go out and purchase a component cable for the PS3. Alright, and the next cable we're taking a look at is the HDMI connection here. So it is on both ends an HDMI cable. So this can be primarily used for either connecting your Xbox 360 to the device, or if you want, you can use it as a connection from your device to your TV. It all depends to you on how you want to use this HDMI cable. Alright, so the next cable we're taking a look at is the specific component cable that comes with the unit itself. It's the last cable in this box, so it's a nice little addition actually, because I do prefer having the ability to plug in some regular component devices, because some gamers like to record off of the Nintendo Wii as opposed to Xbox and PS3, so they do have this option. But the drawback to it is if you have a Nintendo Wii, you do have to go out and purchase a component cable for that console. But it's a nice addition, and it's actually quite great that they actually included this. Alright, and the last thing we're going to be talking about here is the size comparison for the Elgato Game Capture unit and of course the Hauppauge HD PVR. So when compared to it, the GameCapture HD is actually about a quarter of the size, if not even smaller, looking at it just from the top view. I don't actually have the new Gaming Edition HD PVR. I've had this thing for about 2 years now, and it served me well, but the Elgato Game Capture HD is now taking a permanent spot on my actual TV setup and my gaming setup, and it's replaced this bulky unit. You guys can see that the HD PVR has only component connections, as opposed to the Elgato Game Capture that has both AV connections for component, and as well it also has an HDMI connection for your Xbox 360. Now, for a comparison of what an HDMI can do when you're recording at about 1080i is incredible. Like, I will have some videos for you guys later on comparing the quality, and you guys can always check out Elgato Gaming and GameCapture.com to check out actually for yourself how affordable this unit is and what it comes with, and how it stacks up against other recording devices out on the market. Another thing you'll notice is that this unit, the HD PVR, has to have a power input into it, as opposed to the Elgato Game Capture, where you're only powering this unit through the USB. There is no external power source needed. So all you do is you plug it into your PC or your Mac, you plug that USB right into the right into the USB port, and it's powered and it's ready to go. No power switches, no nothing to worry about. Alright guys, so the last thing we're going to be taking a look at is the Elgato Game Capture HD cabling system that we've already gone over, and we're going to move over to the HD PVR from Hauppauge and take a look at the cables that you do actually need to purchase aside from the unit itself just to be able to start recording. So the HD PVR does not come with any cables to actually connect to your device, as opposed to just the regular cabling system just to plug your device to your TV. Any of those additional cables, you actually have to go out to maybe like a GameStop or an EB Games and purchase them yourself. So these are the cables, around $30 that I had to pay for these, and they just contain the regular Xbox 360 connector for the component, which is actually a little bit bulky and big, the Nintendo Wii connector, and then the dedicated D-terminal connector for the PS3. So I had to go out and purchase these cables, which was a little bit of a drag, especially after spending around $250 on an HD PVR from Hauppauge, just to go and spend another $30 to $40 with taxes on a cable for this bulky unit. So the next thing we're going to take a look at here is the unit itself, is just kind of in closing, guys, because I've talked a lot about the connections and what kind of cables it comes with and what the device is made out of and how it looks and how it works. But I didn't really show you guys how to connect this stuff up. So I will have another video up very soon of how to connect your Xbox 360 and your PS3, and I'm sure for anybody that wants a video on the Nintendo Wii, I can definitely do that for you guys too. Just leave a comment down in the description below, or whatever you guys want to do. But it's really simple. You simply just plug in the cables to the device, and you'll still see that it's it's a nice little snap to it. It's very sturdy, and I'm actually gonna have a little bit of time or a little bit of trouble right here trying to get this device unplugged right here, because it's still relatively new. And then this last cable, this is the component cables, which I actually loved, and this is the only drawback to it. So if you have a Nintendo Wii, this is probably where you're gonna have to spend a little bit of money to just go purchase your component cable for the Nintendo Wii. But aside from that, it's a great unit. It does its job, and I think it's a perfect length from where your unit will actually be sitting to where your devices are, as opposed to all the mess of cables that I actually have with the HD PVR. So it's a nice little unit, very sturdy, and I do recommend it to all my viewers. Alright guys, so that's the quick little overview of the device and what it comes with, all the cables and everything. Make sure to click all the links to check out all my tutorials on how to record for your PS3, how to record from your Xbox, including how to set everything up, including the settings for the Xbox, the PS3, and how to set up your PC or Mac, and of course there's going to be a quick little tutorial on how to use the software. Everything should be available within the next 24 to 48 hours for anybody that's interested in purchasing this device and they want to know everything about it. If you guys do have questions, leave them in the comments down below, and make sure to leave a quick little like and favorite for this video and share it to your friends Anybody that's interested in, starting to record on YouTube, this is a must get. So for more information about Elgato Game Capture HD, please visit their respective websites. So we got GameCapture.com, Facebook.com/Elgato Gaming, and of course YouTube.com/Elgato Gaming. Check them out, and of course I will have a nice little giveaway for you guys coming up very, very soon in the next couple weeks. And as always, Gamers Beverage Nation, stay thirsty.